It's not that much.
This is Prophecies. Alright. I don't know how I'm supposed to fucking do this. 3 Priestess. Alright, staple. 3 Magician. 2 Justice and 1 Temperance. This is sort of the faster way to get to the Priestess. When you're type bind, these are your outs most of the time.
Right.
2 Trags. Probably not going to be here when Judgment comes out because Ophion is a card.
Because Ophion's a card.
Yes. I've been trying these 2 out, just teching wise. I probably will bump this to 2 and take this out, maybe side, maybe.
Right.
Just because this is good in the mirror match and in E-Dragons, they can't banish. And then you can banish crap from their graveyard. The only thing that sucks is if this gets destroyed and they reborn it, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
Jowgen. Usually now that Judgment's out, people will do the whole spamming and ish and stuff like that. If they already have Priestess in hand, they'll special summon the Jowgen at the end phase, and your opponent pretty much can't do anything if they special summon a lot.
Yeah, right now we don't have Judgment Days, so this is the Judgment Day without gold.
We're too poor, even though we have 2 Dragosacks.
And 2 big guys.
Right. 1 Tsukiyomi for the Ophion, and Shockmaster,
whatever
Dragosack,
else, yeah,
pretty
just
much
good stuff.
the answer to a lot of stuff. Injection Fairy Lily, also the answer. These 3 are kind of the go-to girls in the deck. I think this is a girl, I'm not for sure.
Who cares?
Moving on to the spells.
Yep.
Alright.
Main part of the decks.
3 Secrets. Alright. This is the Searcher, the Stratos.
Yeah.
2 Masters. The Copiers. They can only copy regular spells. It's a key part. 2 Fate, probably to 3 once we get the Judgments. 1 Book of Life. 1 Tower.
Would you run more than 1 tower if you could?
Probably not, just because it'll be hard to find room, because also put Star Hall, probably 1 Star Hall in here, and then including the 3rd Fate and the Toon Table of Contents. This is so recyclable in the fact that all you can go, you just banish it with either Fate or Priestess, and you go Eternity and take it back and then play it again. So it's never really permanently gone, unless you get rid of those, of course. 3 Wisdom, probably take it to 2, just because people are starting to take out Dark Holes and back rows pretty much.
I know,
not a big
I've
factor
been doing
in
that
this
too.
game. 3 Power. At first I did it just to draw into it because I needed more books and I needed better books. This was kind of one of the better books.
Would you kick a power once you get Judgment Days? Because a lot of people are running like 1 or 2
It's
spell
just
books of
1 power. 1 power. No, I'm sorry, 2 power. 2 power's good.
Right.
1 Eternity. Probably play 2 now that I'm going to play 3 Fates. Magical Dimension. This has always kind of been a little tech favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Just because it gets you out of those certain situations. And
it's really annoying.
It's if you have that Dead Priestess in hand, like if you draw a bunch of monsters, which is, you know, or I mean, depending on the build, sometimes that does happen.
Right.
And you have Priestess, and like, let's say you go Spellbook Magician, search a Spellbook card, and you still don't have 3 Spellbooks, you set this with the Magician, and then when your opponent attacks, you flip it up, you tribute to special summon the monster and pop a card, alright?
Alright.
Then you have the Trinity. Sorry, I haven't updated this in a while.
Yeah, so Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn.
Yeah,
just
Dark Hole probably would be out by then.
Yeah.
And then the 2 Threatening Roars, which will probably be Wabakus, because I guess they are better than the than Roars.
They're good anyway.
Yeah.
So that's the main deck. Let's take a quick look at the extra deck.
Alright.
Just gentle explanations.
Yep.
Because everyone knows what these cards do.
Wow.
Well, as soon as you're gonna like show it off.
Alright, so let's see here, I'm trying to organize this. 1 Armory Arm. Voila.
It's a good Shexy.
Hyper Librarian. Catastor.
Too fucking cheap to get an Ultra.
1 level 6 Magician. Tempest. Good for, I saw a guy freaking win with this against Chainburn. He just burned his opponent.
That's funny.
Ended up winning because of that. 2 7s, 1 Black Rose, and 1 Arcanite. Amazing. Such a good game changer card. I think honestly every Spellbook deck should have this in their extra deck.
Yeah.
Scrap Dragon, Crimson Blader, and Stardust. The major 3 now. Exceeds. I don't play too many Exceeds. Shining Elf. Gachi. I tech 1 Hierophant just cause I can.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because we play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. And Big Eye. Honestly, with the deck, you don't really go into an extra deck that often. You don't, I mean, unless you're in a tight spot. That's the only time you would really go into it.
Yeah.
The thing about going into Big Eye is you're giving up 2 priestesses that can pop 2 cards per turn and neg your opponent while you gain advantage.
Yeah.
So you're giving that up for a monster that can only take 1 card. So, like I said, it's only if you're in a bind.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Prophecies are fun, they're cool. And yeah, peace out, YouTube.
They're broke, too.
Yep.